Hello, my name is Annie Smith, and I'm a reference and instruction librarian at the Fulton Library. I'm also the subject librarian for English and literature, and I'm here to give you some tips, some pointers, some things that I've learned about creating topics and keywords for research in upper division English classes for those big papers that are due at the end of the semester. I've noticed students tend to struggle a little bit with coming up with keywords, even identifying a topic in the first place, because maybe they're not sure if they've found anything worth writing about. You'd be surprised, though. I've seen literature about minor Dickens characters, about lesser known plays from Shakespeare and poetry and things like that. You'd really be surprised at what's available out there for you. So don't be afraid on that score. If you think you found an interesting idea, run with it. As you are looking for topic ideas, keep in mind that different kinds of literary criticism are also going to be useful in creating a good topic and also helping you with your research later on. So for example, if you are looking at anything to do with gender in your text, you'll want to see what the feminists have to say, and you can use feminism as a keyword. Or if you are looking at a character and you want to know what makes them tick, you might look at what psychological criticism has to say about it, and even bring in outside literature from the psychology field. There are more critical lenses available. If you've had English 2600, you might want to go back and review some of those notes. If you haven't, there are books in the library that can help you get an overview of a bunch of different critical lenses, and you'll want to come talk to me. And I'm more than happy to meet with you to talk about what kind of criticism is available and help you come up with a good topic. You'll want to make sure that whatever topic you choose is grounded in that text, whatever it happens to be, because what you're going to be doing is explicating, which means that you're going to help your readers later on, the people who are going to read your paper, understand the subtext, the context, things like that about your text. I know I'm saying text a lot. It's starting to sound a little weird. So as you start to think about, well, how am I going to research this? Look for words that can help you kind of explain what you're looking for, because the databases, they're not that bright. What they're actually going to do is look for letters in a particular order, and the words don't really mean anything to it. So when it comes to keywords, the more specific and concise you can be, the better, which is why those critical lenses are really great keywords, because then you can do something like Maxine Hong Kingston's The Woman Warrior and feminism, or you can look at Tom Sawyer and historical criticism, something like that. If you're not sure or you're not finding enough about your specific text, you can go a little bit broader and look at just the author, like looking at Richard Wright and racism, or Richard Wright and critical race theory, something like that. You'll want to come up with a good pool of those specific kinds of keywords, because as you search, you're kind of looking for pieces that you can reassemble into your argument, because chances are you're not going to find the perfect article that explains everything about your particular text or your scene or your character that you're looking at. So, for example, an article over here might have a really good explanation of how deconstructionism can help understand the structure of a particular novel, and then you apply it to your text. Or maybe this article over here has a really good comparison of your author to somebody else who's similar, and you can bring in and argue those other points. Or if you're bringing in psychological literature to help understand a character's motivation, you can definitely bring that in and talk about, well, according to the psychologists, this character represents or displays whatever verb works best for you. So you have a pretty wide ground in terms of what keywords you can use. And as you start to search, you'll probably find that maybe some of them don't work that great, or others work really well. You can always take stuff off of your keyword list and add things to it. And, if you're having a hard time coming up with words, you can definitely come talk to me, or you can also do some pretty broad searching for your author or your text in our databases and see what are scholars talking about, and use their words, because inside the databases, you can mine the summaries, you can mine the first pages of articles for more terms to try. And I'm going to show you some other search tricks in the following videos in this series, but I hope this little video here helped you get a feel for how to start turning your ideas into a topic and how to transition from that idea into searching. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you in the next video.